okay. And he sits, and she reaches for his hand, and she touches it with a spoon that came out of her hand, or that's impossible. Get back to reality, or this dimension we're in, and you have to pay attention to it because it's set. You have to go through your day, and the man sells construction materials, and yet he has this other format where he presents to the lady. He's selling little clamps for corners in buildings to make the corners stronger, you know, or anything to the language. He has this other format, and he says, can I send you right now a gray screen with my finger near it? And she says, oh yes, I've heard of that. There's more to life, isn't there? And he says, yes, much more, and I have these few little words that slow right down, or it's out of this dimension to actually have it available. Some other world as we go about our day, airports, strip clubs, no. And she says, you don't actually go there, do you? And he says, well, a long time ago. I find it now kind of abusive. I want to know if I could send you this. And these clamps, they sort of touch the corner, or we have no corner, or strip clubs, married, have a kid. She says, let me touch your hand with a fork, a spoon, a little spoon. Let me touch your face with bookcases or cars or toys, or I want a toy in this, or I know this is happening, something greater than what we live in our world, and is it too much, too huge, there's too many pages? And he says, yeah, that's about it. But have a kid, keep in touch. See the little boy on the phone. He isn't much interested, or he isn't quite sure what it is, and see your wife, and you're on the road selling corners. I knew this was something there. The lady at the desk says, just shut up and I'll send you some too. And there's a frame photo of purple gray flowers, and show me that, hold that up, carry that with you. I know this is going on. And these clamps for the corners, he says, they strengthen it by 40 psi or something. And I've got this sculpture. I don't know. It's at a different angle today. I can't really see it. Or I'm trying to present myself and identify myself as something that is here and make sense of the world and my messy desk. And there's a little cup with an X on it, and I'm at some place, but I'm not actually with you. The lady at the desk selling corners of buildings and corners of universe, and I'm married, I have a kid, I keep in touch. See your son, see your wife. The lady takes off all her clothes, or she's alone at home, and she says, I send you some too, or just the alternate. I know something else is going on, can we please form it? I want to know the extra to this dimension. Is it ETs or Vervezers? Do you call ETs Vervezers? Or the want to hint at us that something else is going on, and as we live our days and the earth's resources and sell things and make things, and could you please talk the odd words that come from meditation, being, the EOTU, edge of the universe, EOTU, come through your pain. And she says, I see you present it, a little story, or the being living, trying to come into life, what is possible, our rush day, what is actually going on. That's too much there, what you just said there. Stop it, she says. Let's just eat chips. Format, slow it right down. Unconscious communication, or bring in what you're telling me. Sing. I had this new plan, or it was something else. I knew. Could you shut up about what you just mentioned? You let loose some big other thing, and